Hello everyone, my name is Paula Daniela Vargas Roda, and today I invite you to join me on a historical journey in the Elieces Celis Archeological Museum. I am titled The Legacy of the Sugamuxi. As a student of tourism guiding technology at SENA, I will lead you through one of Colombia's most sacred archaeological sites, exploring the roots of our Muisca heritage. Let's begin. Geographic and historical. This is a strategic location. Well, our history starts in 1942 when the visionary archaeologist Elieces Celis founded this sanctuary, located in the El Sol neighborhood of Boyacá. In neighborhood of Sogamoso, Boyacá, the museum stands on a site of immense spiritual power, an ancient Muisca cemetery, officially named after its founder in 2008. It remains a cornerstone of Colombian history. Well, the ancestral architecture and landscape slide. Well, the landscape here acts as a natural amphitheater, with flat terrains surrounded by deep green Andean mountains. The architecture is a fascinating blend. It combines modern exhibition halls with ancestral structures built from traditional bark, rustic timber, and straw. The atmosphere is dominated by earthy orchards and the golden yellow of the Boyacá sun, making the site feel both ancient and timeless. Well, inside the Archaeological and Ethnographic Museum, um, as we walk through the complex, we find two main blocks: the modern museum and the historic old house, connected by stone paths and native forest in the archaeological park. You can see circular common halls or boyos, which here revolve exactly over the original indigenous footprints. Every garden here is a botanical sanctuary. The agriculture zones, um, preserving the plant species, or the prehistoric corpse areas from ancestral plant species that our ancestors used centuries ago. Well, the Grand Temple of the Sun, or El Gran Templo del Sol, is the most imposing structure. Is the is this monumental replica recreates the sacred worship center that was tragically burned down in 1537. It is much taller and sturdier than regular huts, supported by massive Guayacan trunks. Inside, the space is dark and cool, mimicking the Earth's womb, with pillars perfectly aligned to mark the solstices with astronomical precision. Well, um, the structure support by massive Guayacan tree trunks. Well, mm, spiritually and science meet at the Conchuco Fountain, where the high priest performed purification rituals in crystal clear water. Nearby, the museum protects an invaluable collection of Muisca mummies. These mortuary bundles and textiles are a direct window into the daily life in the and wisdom of our ancestors. Visiting this site transmits a deep sense of peace and silent reflection. It is not just a museum, it is a vital sanctuary where artifacts hold the wisdom of our past. I believe this space is essential for reconnecting with our lineage. It is a living history rescued by Silva Celis, providing that our ancestral identity, identity is not just in the ground, but embedded directly into our DNA. Thank you for joining me.